Now it's time for mole. Mole is deep, not peak. What the hell's that supposed to mean? Content warning. Oh. That's cute. Gotta insert the that's cute. Gameplay. Toggle crouch, toggle sprint. Well, let me see the keybinds. I don't like sprint on shift most of the time. So. Confirm. Put that on F. Did that save? Oh, it did save. How do we go back? Oh, there's a back button. Instant subtitles. I don't know what that means. Head bobbing is on. I'm gonna take that off. Yeah, I like it when it scrolls. Alright. It's time to mole. We have taken to calling it the White Rabbit Signal. What I'm about to show you is the best recording we have. Just don't look directly at the screen. Too late. I'm looking at it. We discovered it after the Matryoshka incident. The frequency doesn't play nice with our instruments. All we know is that it's calling from deep below the earth. And that it most likely isn't natural. Any contact with the signal seems to result in strange symptoms. Most report hearing voices of parents, siblings, or old friends. People they have lost. Even stranger, those voices all repeat the same word. Dig. Is this like Rat Shaker in that sense? We went from shake to dig. Petro. Petro was only 6. What the heck? I'm still here. Holy shit. It was a fake death. Find me. Dig. Bro, I can't see shit. Give me my glasses. Offer of enlistment. Recipient Victor Kaminsky. I have spoken to the committee again. They are prepared to pay off your debt in full, and they will pull some strings so that you can be reinstated as a citizen again. They're still skeptical, but I believe they know as well as I that you are the best navigator still alive. This might be the last chance I'm able to give you. I know you'll make me proud. Will I? Okay. This is Maria. Hello, Maria. What are you trying to tell me? God damn, it's dark. I can't see shit down there. Oh, there we go. What is going on? I know the White Rabbit is disrupting most communications, but you've been at a standstill for over 12 hours now. I hope this is just another Kaminsky issue, but you must get him back into the cockpit. Right now, you are far too off course for the autopilot to keep up without a navigator. This is also a gentle reminder that all ship systems are dependent on the power that is generated by the drill itself, including temperature control. Getting the drill moving again must be your absolute top priority. Otherwise, you'll be boiled alive in a few hours. For now, you will have to divert power yourself by rerouting the fuse box on the wreck floor. I refuse to cancel this mission over one drunk. Too much is at stake. Remember, we're all depending on you for tomorrow. What am I doing? Fuse installation. Insert the fuses into the sockets. Do not force insertion. Okay. Load calibration. Oh, there's only one fuse installed, so that would just be one. One, 3, 6, and 7. Alright. Uh-oh. We got 3 votes to abort the mission, 1 no. Sounds like we said no. Nation puts faith in Mole. A Strata M13 drilling vessel, affectionately dubbed the Mole by its 4-man crew, is set to depart later this week, targeting the near impossible depth of 8,700 meters. That's pretty crazy. Mission Director Stepan Adamenko is hoping to locate the source of the enigmatic White Rabbit signal, which experts believe may be causing the disturbances currently plaguing the nation. The M13 is by some seen as mining and energy conglomerate Strata's attempt to set things right after a previous drilling vessel suddenly went missing at lower depths. Oh. Warning, the vessel is... Did anyone else know there's a dead guy on the floor? It's just... Was that just me? Who didn't see this? He's tired? Yeah. Yeah, you know what? That's my bad. That's my bad. I just didn't... Is something tried to contact us from below? The frequency of the signal seems to change depending on the observer. In plain terms, it speaks in different ways depending on who's listening. Ooh, that sounds spooky. Sorry, buddy. If I had known that you were there, I would have, like, you know, paid better attention. I can't see shit, dog. But I did get the tape. Alright, we gotta power the deck. What was it? 1367? Fix vent. Fix the vent I shall. Guys. I don't know how safe I feel currently. I don't have a key. Oh, there's the key. Can I just stick that bad boy in there? There we go. Current course outdated. Drill on standby. Hello? Who is it? Bodan has been losing teeth, which makes him even more irritable than usual. Other than that, the man seems to be keeping it together better than the rest of us. Speculating it might be because he had a family waiting for him back home, something to keep him going. Victor. White rabbit sickness is hard on us all, but seems to be hitting Victor harder than most. Not surprising, sadly. The signal seems intent on digging up the parts of the past we'd prefer to forget. And Victor was doing his best to forget, even before the mission. Remarkable that he's still one of the nation's best navigators, even when half drunk. Still giving him some extra attention. Need him to know that he's not alone. Yosep lives in his own little world as usual. He claims to be receiving instructions about the White Rabbit from a dead friend, which is never a good sign. getting near impossible to communicate with him about anything other than the signal. As long as I've known him, he's always been obsessive about his work. This seems different. Perhaps he simply sees more than the rest of us. Steppin'. Joints are acting up, eyesight seems to be deteriorating, and emptying the bladder is more difficult than I'm remembering. What can be said? The white rabbit seems to want to remind me of my age. She's there too, of course. She always is. Input coordinates. I don't know what coordinates these are. This is just the same fucking bullshit. And an angel descended upon the earth and wiped every tear from their eyes. Oh wait, you know what? I think the coordinates might have been in the office. 8759. Wait. That doesn't really help a whole lot. I don't have like a... Five, seven, what? Wait, 648. No, 64188. God damn it. You've reached the Strata Emergency Service. Please state the nature of your emergency as well as your drilling vessels. Well, that wasn't very helpful now, was it? What the fuck? What is this? 1, record. 2, process data. 3, get coordinates. Oh. This examination constitutes the final assessment prior to navigator certification. All responses are evaluated against Strata operational standards. Successful completion grants operational clearance. Make us all proud, Victor. Good luck. Oh, big stretch. No. For profit. Dante's big comfy right now. Digging the art style. It is pretty nice. It's a good looking game. It's got its charm. Hold on. I'm gonna take a quick break because it has been 3 hours. So give me a sec. Record, process data, get coordinates, profit. Guide our nation through the dark and list as a navigator. Ultimate Viking Overlord, thanks for the prime, dude. Appreciate it. 32-month arenas. 32-month arenas. That's a while. Dude, where did Dante go? Come say hi to chat, Sophie. Nah, she's not. She's not very chunky, to be honest. She's pretty normal size. Okay, alright. She said, "Enough, father, enough. I cannot be on camera this long." I would bring Dante on stream, but I don't know where he went. DeLorean, thanks for the 104 Montarinos. She's a very pretty kitty. Yeah, Fatal Frame 2 Remake and Silent Hill have to do collab. It's been a thing for a while. What up, Pac-Man? have a fresh cup of tea. Alright, let's read these orders. According to the October Doctrine, what is the first step in a course correction procedure? Activate the ping lever to strike the tunnel walls and gather raw seismic data. 2. What must be done with raw echo data before it can be used? Translate it into a visual terrain map through a decryptor. 3. After processing the echo data, how should the sonar arrows be adjusted? Coordinate setter arrows should be pointed towards the least obstructed points on the screen. After extracting coordinates from the sonar, how is the course correction carried out? Input the coordinates into the pilot, and then steer toward the target using the joystick. 5. How is the correct throttle RPM determined for drilling? Read the ground density from the decrypted data and match it to a RPM chart. That all sounds a little complicated. Ground density 4. Don't exactly know what that means, but okay. So 28, 26. Controls for this game are super cool. Course corrected, autopilot engaged. We did it. Hello? It's Ritsenko? Where are you? Where is everyone? There's something with us here, on the vessel. I don't know where it came from. I don't know what it wants. Listen, Victor, listen to me. I was right about the signal. It reacts to us as we drill, as we get closer. It's alive, Victor. I know things don't seem good now, but we have to keep digging. But first, come meet me in my dorm. I have to show you what I have found. We're on the brink of a discovery unlike anything mankind has ever seen. I just know it. He just knows it, guys. He just knows it. Be careful. Oh god. Okay. That body is no longer here. What the fuck? That thing looked freaky. That was nothing but a creature of the past. I'm afraid it gave up on your kind a long time ago. I never did. Though I wonder why you're here, so far below the earth. Suppose you're still looking for your son? My dead son? He's still here somewhere in this old, painful memory of yours. You just have to find him again. He's still asleep in the static. He's in the freezer. Bring him to the TV. The past lies buried down here, Victor. But it doesn't have to be set in stone. Your son can still be saved. I can help you find what you seek. And in the end, perhaps we can both find redemption. I don't like this guy. He's giving bad vibes. Did we go to sleep? Are we starting over? What happened? You think he seems trustworthy? It's a goddamn thing. No valid waypoint. Acquire updated coordinates from the lab. My dear friend, let me tell you something I think would surprise you. Ever since I was first exposed to the signal, I've been hearing your voice again. This is a strange and wonderful thing in itself, but the things you reveal to me about the signal are stranger and more wonderful still. You told me to interpret the frequency as brain waves. It's not fickle or random, but an expression of something almost like a mind, only one more vast and complex than anything we've ever encountered before. You also told me that the signal can be trapped. Hertzenium seems to stabilize the signal when it passes through the crystal structure, like a beam of light suspended by a prism. The two things are clearly linked, that much I can figure out even without you. Now there's talk about aborting the mission, and I feel like I may be the only one who realizes how close we are to uncovering something truly momentous. I so very much miss the correspondence we had. I know you would have understood. Oh, right, yeah, no valid waypoint. Yeah. I know. That's fair. Place crystal on circuit to activate. Oh, here's the crystal. Slap it on there. Oh, God. This is my light, Victor. At least what remains of it. Oh, God, stop looking at it. Follow it, and it'll lead you through the darkness. Need room to be dark. Ah. Oh, fuck me. God, this looks crazy. This is an insane mechanic. I don't understand. 17.120? Is that what it's trying to show me? 17.120? 17. Nice. That was a bit trippy. Wait, what? No. I don't understand. Choose files to transfer? Never told me about transferring files. Convert signal data into a usable waypoint. Signal data destabilizes vessel systems on contact. Insert cassette into navigation system to process coordinates. Okay, to the laboratory. Wait. I was already in the laboratory. I did the laboratory. I have the thingies. I have them. Okay, I gotta figure this out. Oh, 3 vectors of file type XYZ. Oh. Oh. I didn't see that part. I figured it out. Wait, I don't get it. If it's already uploaded to the system, then incompatible? Okay. I would like to make it compatible. That would be nice. That would be nice. Let's turn the lights on up here. Navigation cassette. So... do I put this in so I can transfer? No data encoded. Okay. Aha. Error. Data must be decrypted. Right. Forgot about that. Y 85 X 36 85 36. Got it. Hey Archie, thanks for the 52 months with your Prime. Appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, we're getting another phone call. Who are we calling? That's a penis. 723-6409. 723 or 273-6409. You've reached Vostok Continuity Services. Thank you for taking this step. Before we proceed, please remember, preservation is not an act of denial, it is an act of care. A neural cassette has been issued to a registered name. Please enter the cassette identification number associated with this name. With this name, then press number. 09876. No account is registered under that ID. Please try again. The fuck? What am I missing here? Oh, it says... Wait, is that what I'm looking for? ID 51? Oh. Oops. If this is correct, press 1. If this is not correct, press 2. Thank you, Kaminsky, for registering with the Vostok. Our records indicate that the payment has not yet been finalized and requires your registration consent. This call serves as verification. To proceed, we will ask you to confirm some details. Enter the age of the person associated with this record, and then press number. Uh... 10. No. 5. What? No. How old is he? What is the date? Oh, 6. Central Hospital 12. You previously stated that the person's last confirmed happy memory occurred on their birthday. Please enter the date of this memory in date, month, year format. 02/01/79. Verification is complete. All required details have been confirmed. Epic. The total amount due is 39. That said million? During an on-site visit, a personal record was This recording will now be played back. Uh-oh. I'm not good with words. I feel like I should remember some special moment to tell you about. But I can't. I don't know where one memory ends and the next one begins. It's all just him. All these things I want to teach him. All these things I want him to experience. Just every. I know it hurts. It's okay. Dad is here. I'm sorry. I just don't know what I'm doing. I just don't want to give up. I want to be the kind of father who tries, who keeps trying until there is nothing left to try. Thank you for sharing that with us. Due to the subject's critical condition, the day scheduled for the inscription procedure is tomorrow. Post-procedure documentation will be finalized automatically. Cassette retrieval instructions will be issued. Because the sun is dying. The sun is dying, you can't save him. I'm truly sorry you had to go through that again. But you need to remember why you have to keep digging. Vessel's off course again? $69. Not very appropriate for the circumstances right now, but we'll take it. $17. $69. Uh-oh. Engine failure detected. Immediate repair required. I can't open the engine room. Can you read me, Stepan? Put on here. Please answer. Victor. Of course it's you. Don't say a word, just shut up. Okay. I told them from the start. I said it during the prep. I said it to Stepan's face. If we bring you with us, then the mission is doomed. You're poison, Victor. That's what you are. You sit up there in that cockpit pretending you're in control, while the rest of us burn in fucking hell down here. Katerina is waiting for me. Lily and Vera are waiting for me. I have everything to lose. All you have is that bullshit cassette full of fake memories. I'm taking the engines apart. We're stopping here. This mission is over. Don't come down here. Don't even fucking think about trying to stop me. Or I'll put a screwdriver through your skull. Just stay up there, dig your own grave for all I care. You seem good at that. That's fucked up. Ooh, it's a bit dark down here, don't you think? I might need to turn on the lights. November 2nd, fixed an issue with the engine filters. Right when brakes went under too much strain, spoke to the pilot about it. Weird fucker. November 4th, right engine filter keeps breaking, keeping an inventory on hand here in the shed for now. Guess Strata dug up the first junk they could find for this mission. Desperate times and all that. Idiots. November 5th, piece of shit filter broke again. Down to one spare now. What'll I have to do? Keep having nightmares. Always about Lily and Vera. Miss them so goddamn much. November 7th, this mission was one big mistake from the start. Things go missing, everyone acts like lunatics, the pilot most of all. I bet my life he is risking this entire mission with that insane cassette of his. If Edemenko is too much of an idiot to steer the ship straight, then I'll do it myself. Oh, what is this for? Oh. I see. That's not good. So that's what that was for. Very nice. Now then, coolant and fuel pumps. I suppose we should go figure that out too. I also need a key. I don't think the ignition key is going to work in this, so... How about the screwdriver? Oh, okay. We need coolant. Anything over here? Sir? Oh, this is something we can do. Okay, this is sketch. I don't like this. There's a fuse here. Guessing we need one of the fuses from upstairs. God, this place is a maze. How do we know which one to take? Like, you can barely fucking see down here. Usually. Fuck it, I guess take the wreck one. Bro, I took the wreck one, not the engine one. Why is it so dark down here? Alright, last thing is the coolant. Which doesn't seem to be over here. Well, actually, it's probably in here. Oh. Using this wrench on something. Oh, at the top here. Wrench. If only I could see. If only I could see. Boop, bop, bop. It's gotta be something down here, man. Beep, boop, bop, bop. Shit. Oh, hold up. There we go. There we go. game is very interesting so far. Take the cassette. You got it, buddy. And away I go. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, he's fast. Door 311. I didn't even realize there was a vent. Him hitting me over like that made me interact with it. Yeah, kick him in the face. Eat him. Oh, alright. I'll just go this way. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, right, we gotta do the encryption. $67, $17, it seems like the same. fuck? We're going to the 4th floor first, apparently. It's the hospital. If you lost someone, to lose a loved one is the deepest wound a person can carry. The world is cruel. We learn that far too early. But it does not have to end there. Through revolutionary neuro-archival technology, the Vostok Initiative offers a final chance to preserve what matters most. Using our state-of-the-art memory cassettes, a human consciousness can be transferred moments before biological death. A voice, a memory, a presence, preserved. So you never truly have to say goodbye. And perhaps one day, you may even speak again. Patient still without appetite, lucid but under continuous distress. Exposure to signal paradoxically seemed to alleviate some symptoms. Reinstate IV 24 hours. Place signal recording at 2-hour intervals. Patient catatonic without constant exposure to signal. Experiences sudden bursts of activity. Speaks in unknown but seemingly coherent language. Keeps sedated and makes sure to never handle without proper support staff. Arrange for immediate patient transfer to specialist hospital. Law enforcement notified. Oh god, is that me? Oh. Yeah, that's... Oh god. Directorate Board questions Strata. Maria Demchenko, a senior representative of the once-dominant mining and energy conglomerate Strata, has been summoned by the Directorate Board. Demchenko's to answer questions about a possible connection between the so-called Matryoshka incident and the M12 mission, a Strata-sponsored expedition that launched earlier this month. The expedition was the first mission of its kind undertaken by Strata in over 9 years. A second expedition has now been proposed, this time to be led by veteran geonaut Stepan Edemenko. The goal of this expedition is said to be to investigate why the M12 lost contact with the surface, though Strata has claimed to have no hope of finding their crew still alive. Oh, so let's just send another one down there. That makes perfect sense, honestly. Why not? Seems good. The numbers. What do they mean? Is that the door that I'm looking for? Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright. No, that's cool. It's cool. That's fine. Three 317. 317. Apparently that is the room. Hi. Wow. Thanks. We turning everything off. Damn, this is sad. He's not truly gone, Victor. Take the cassette. Hold him in your arms and you will know. The cassette. Where? Where's the cassette? Impressive that such a small vessel can contain something as infinite as a soul. But a boy should not have to live his life trapped in a dream. This may have been all they could give me. But I have no such limits. Keep following the signal, Victor. That is how you will find me. This cassette is the key. You brought it with you on this mission for a reason. Petro is still with you on your vessel. You just have to remember who stole him from you. The hell am I looking at? I saw a big machine digging deep into the ground. It was loud and strong and didn't stop. That was weird. Me and Dad fought against fire-breathing dragons together. We won, but they burned Dad really badly. Afterwards, I found a bucket with some water to pour over his head to make him feel better. He laughed, so it must have worked. I'm cold. Everything feels heavy. I can't open my eyes. It's hard to move on or say anything. I hear voices sometimes. I think one of them is Dad. I got in a fight in school. Mikhail put my shoes in the toilet again, so I hit him. Dad says hitting people's bad, but I don't think he ever had to walk home in wet, stinky shoes when he was in school. So this is just like all of Petro's memories. We ate pancakes together. They were really good. Now I'm waiting to open my presents. I want a mole. Some kids were mean to me at kindergarten today. They laughed at me, didn't let me play. I felt really sad and wanted to go home. Dad is never mean. Dad's crying. I don't know why. Everything is dark, but it doesn't hurt anymore. I wish I could see him again. Hey, Driga. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Well, let's take Petra with us, I suppose. We're not just gonna leave him there. Message. Incompatible. What does it say? I'm sorry to say it, but this mission is a disaster. It's been several days now since any contact from you. Now you've hit a dead end. Navigating through the layers below you is far too precise for our instruments. We can't risk another Matryoshka incident. We're terminating your autopilot systems in order to save power while we are discussing extraction. I assure you no one wants this, especially when you're so close to the M12 vessel. But sometimes you just have to accept reality. Don't listen to their apathy. Even if you try to explain what truly is at stake for you now, would they understand? Would they care? You're so close, Victor. If I could bring back Petra right now for you, I would. But I'm bound to this place, and my reach is frustratingly limited. But there are no such limitations upon you. I know you'll find a way. You just have to get back into that cockpit. You just have to get back into that cockpit. You just have to get back into that cockpit. You just have to get back into that cockpit. Okay. I guess I'll go back into the cockpit. Torpedo room. You got it. To the torpedo room we go. That's this room, right? Oh, wait. Right. I see. There's a torpedo. Get back into that cockpit. There we go. Slowly but surely figuring it out. I think we made an oopsie. Aha! There we go. Oh, I mistimed it. I mistimed it. I needed to get in the circle. I was not in the circle. Okay. You know what? Third time's the charm, right? We got plenty of torpedoes. Third time's the charm. It'll be fine. There we go. Perfect. Hello? Yes? Hey, Stepan. That explosion just now. That was you, wasn't it? You don't have to do this. They'll get us out, we just have to give them some time. I know this isn't how either of us wanted this to go, but others will pick up the torch from us. Let's try to disable the autopilot systems. This is the depth where the M12 went missing. Look, I know that thing that got Josip and Bowden is still here with us. But in my dorm, there's... Don't let them tempt you into surrender. Since when has anything worthwhile ever been easy? They will never truly trust you, Victor. But I do. Get into the cockpit. Listen to your instincts. Back to the cockpit. Of course. It's always the cockpit. It won't let me, It won't let me pull the lever. Is this a bug? Oh, this seems like a bug, guys. From your last issued dorm cassette. Oh, I gotta, it's not a bug. It's not a bug. 6359. We gotta do this again? But there's no crystal. Oh. I apparently had the crystal. I didn't even know it. 14.98. Oh my god, not 14.98, it's 14.980. Like, all the way up. What am I doing? What a cool game, though. What a cool game so far. Very interesting. Oh, right, we gotta do this. $42. $16. Where are we going? Oh god, everything's we getting hella shaky in here. I don't even know what that's saying. High magma concentration detected. Hull cannot withstand temperature over prolonged time. Override emergency stop with ignition key. Distance to safe zone. What do you mean? We're just gonna keep going, aren't we? We're not stopping. We're not stopping. Continue the mission. Input coordinates. Never mind, it says we need to do the thing. Apparently. Let it rip. Again? What do you mean, no data? Restart terminal? Oh my god, okay, restarting terminal. Kind of a lot of issues. 20. 83. Waypoint data? Oh, you're joking. Where's the lab? Where's the lab? 21.89. Let him guide you? Petro? Petro. Guide me. Oops. Those are the wrong files. XYZ files. RPM 33, 50-50. Alright, Petro, take me home. Oh no, my glasses. Input coordinates. Oh, fuck off. No, what? Oh no, 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 no. No, dude. Data recorded. Oh, I gotta get real up close to this shit. Slap it in there. Okay, this is gonna be 74.50. Dude, I can barely fucking see. Ground density too high, torpedo sequence torpedo sequence? Dude, you gotta be joking! I gotta fucking shoot a torpedo like this? There's no way. There's no way. Oh god, no, that's not the right room. Where are the torpedoes? Give me one. Give me a torpedo. Oh, oops, fuck. I accidentally double-clicked. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's the worst time to do that. Oh god. Oh lord. To be fair, I could barely fucking see, so... Trying to figure that out first. Two, three, 4, 5, bam. Oh lord. Turn off a vessel. You've made it through. Now you are close. Very close. Look at me. It's time I made you see. Now you have to hurry. You must save him. What do you mean? There's just fire everywhere. do you mean? Oh, I can pick this up. I didn't realize I could pick this up. We get a jump? Better make that jump. Oh god, please. Please. Thank you. It didn't matter that you hurried home as fast as you could. Called it the Matryoshka incident. Strata had refused to let the drilling missions be a thing of the past. Instead, they ventured beyond where your kind were ever meant to go, and awoke things that should have been left sleeping. But Strata never paid for their mistakes. You did. You never made it back to him in time. You owe them nothing, Victor. Victor, your rejection of our offer saddens me. This mission will be one of a kind, a true revival of the good old days. If you'll forgive my sentimentality. Still, I want you to know that I understand your decision. I know your father, and you never saw eye to eye, and now you're a father yourself. It's a heavy burden to bear, but I'm certain you'll handle it with the same care, tenderness, and unfailing effort that you seem to give to everything in your life. I'm proud of you. Steppen. Whoever's reading this, I'm so sorry. We finally had an update from Stepan about the state of the mission, about Yosep, about whatever monstrosity has made its way into the vessel with you. If only we'd known. The following information's absolutely critical. In Stepan's dorm, there is a gun case. There's just a single bullet on board for the most unthinkable of emergencies. I hope it can save you now. Make that shot count for tomorrow. I hate to say I told you so, Stepan. You were the one who put this crew together. You knew some of your selections were, shall we say, controversial. And above all, you knew that what risks those selections would bring. I'm not trying to be heartless. All I'm saying is that this is not one of these situations I can bail you out from. You need to make some tough decisions. Too much is riding on this mission. We should reserve extraction for a true emergency. The symptoms the crew are experiencing could very well be because you are several kilometers below the surface. It doesn't have to be the signal. Five. What was digit 2? 3. Something 3-5. Probably guess it. Never mind, there's 4 digits. Four. Something. Three, 7, or 3, 3, 5, 7. Something 3, 5, 7. 8, 3, 5, 7. It's quite the large gun. Is it just me, or is there no bullet in there? Hello? Yes? This is Stepan. The extraction process has begun. The mission's cancelled. They are bringing us home. Strata will claim the mission failed because of sabotage. Of course, we both know the truth is a bit more complicated than that. I did everything I could to protect you. I really did. All I can do now is tell you how sorry I am. I should have never brought you to this godforsaken place. If there is blame in this mission, it begins and ends with me. But they won't write my name in the report. It'll be yours. History doesn't punish the guilty, it punishes the convenient. I know you did all that you could. I want you to know I will always be proud of you. I see a rabbit. I'm chasing him. Could not even imagine doing this in real life. Tight spaces like this, man. What? The fuck am I looking at? Hell no. What in the world? What does this have to do with anything? How is this connecting the mole and Victor? Are we the rabbit? Like, what is going on here? Oh, what up, everybody? The red... Bloodborne vibes. Oh. You have to make a choice, Victor. Follow my light. Or let them devour you. Where... Well, I didn't really have much of a choice there, did I? They feared a world aligned with the tyranny of their dogma. Thus the angel was condemned and cast down. The angel taught truth and secrets only she truly understood. An angel descended onto the earth, and the first witness lay wrapped in swaddling cloth. The angel taught truth and secrets only she truly understood. Angel refused the cruelty of fate. He shattered the boundaries between life and death. She was imprisoned beneath the earth. Broke me, Victor. I can't even remember her name. But I refuse to let you suffer my fate. This is not the end. Like Petra, I still live on, trapped in static. His cassette is the key. It is what will bridge the gap between us. Between life and death. It is how you will set us both free. Like water breaks stone over the ages, the past that binds us both can be washed away. So take you. Wash away all these memories of funerals and loss and death. Forever. Okay. Turn around. Hello? Navigator, do you copy? This is Vessel M12. Well, what remains of her. We thought they left us here to rot. Loyalty doesn't tend to be rewarded in this business. That said, we're sure glad to have you here. You're part of the Edomenko's crew, aren't you? And that explosion just now was your doing, yeah? Crazy way to make a path between our vessels for sure, but we'll take it. We did find what we were looking for all this time, you know. The signal source. It's here just a few meters beneath us. I've got to say, I've never seen anything so beautiful. Make your way over to us, yeah? We'll dig our way out of this hole together. But be careful, son. There are old, sinister things down here that might be best left forgotten. And I get the feeling they don't want us to leave. Exactly sure. Hidden treasure to save Dad. Right. Okay, I think I understand what I'm doing. Kinda. Not exactly. Ah! So I guess this entire time that demon has represented my dead son. Victor's dead son, rather. Oh, whoa. Okay. Well. Ah! Oh, Jesus, please. Hurry up. Okay. Oh. I found our one bullet. Record my essence onto Petro's cassette. I don't think I have Petro's cassette anymore, man. Limping my way through. Signal too weak. Signal source too far away from recorder. Get into the pilot seat. Oh. Did we just get impaled by the fucking crystals? Dear Petro, the day I'm writing this, you are just turning 6. My plan is to give you this letter by the day you turn 16, or perhaps when you get your first job, or perhaps when you get married. When does a child stop being a child? I can tell you that when I look at you now, making noises with your toy drill, or when you draw with all the colors that you have, or when you keep glancing out the window because perhaps soon the rain will be gone and we can go to the playground. Right now I feel that you will always be my little boy forever. I wonder what kind of young man you will be by the time I give this letter to you. Will you be a rascal or a studious bookworm? Will you go to the Strata Institute to be a navigator like your dad? I hope not. You'll probably be a bit ashamed of me, as teenagers usually are. The only other thing I can say for certain is that no matter what path you choose in life, I'll always love you. Your father, Victor. Victor, your rejection of our offer saddens me, but I want you to know that I understand. Oh, this is the same letter from before. Rejecting the mission and whatnot. A remarkable revival. Just when you thought old man Kaminsky had lost his touch, he does it again. Taras Kaminsky, who became a household name when he cemented the record for deepest descent in 1964, describes himself as someone who has always been a restless soul. Back in the heydays of drilling, they just couldn't keep me away from the ground. The people at Strata used to say I must be part mole. It's been 9 years since Strata's last manned deep earth drilling mission. Destabilized bedrock and falling mineral prices have been some of the reasons why vessels such as M12 were figuratively put on the shelf. It felt right somehow. Kaminsky laughs when asked about why he chose to accept a mission that is as daring as it is dangerous. The M12 and I have been through a lot together. When Strata unveiled the mission, I just thought to myself, no way I'm letting anyone else go down with her. But there might be more noble reasons hidden beneath the surface. Kaminsky, who became a grandfather just a few years ago, continues more solemnly. There are things I can't speak about regarding the mission. I'm sure you understand. But it might be important. More important than anything we've ever done before. Of course. And, of course, it's going to be dangerous. That's why I feel this is a good opportunity for the old guard to take point. I should have been more present as a father myself. Now I want to give my son the opportunity to stay at home and be the kind of presence I could never be for him. When asked Kaminsky if his grandchild would also want a grandfather present in his life, Tar simply laughs, his jovial nature back so quickly it was like it never left. You talk as if I'm going towards certain death, he says, but I'm the best navigator who has ever lived. Of course I'm coming back, and what a story I'll have to tell little Petra when I do. Is this everything? Almost. But don't worry, you'll be the first to watch it. Should warn you, though. It's not a pretty sight. Just hand me the tapes. Let's get this over with. The first recording starts right at entering the M13. It seems like he tried to reason with Kaminsky. These are the credits. We tried to lure him into Stepan's office with the gun as bait. He shouldn't have been able to get out, let alone get hold of any bullets. Couldn't Adamenko have used the gun himself? He was adamant that Victor wasn't himself. That would have been wrong to kill him. But you're right. Stepan should have shot him. Ooh. Senko multiple times with a screwdriver. Stepan was desperate to find something in Yosef's research that could help, even after the killing. Some things just can't be solved. There were other signs of body trauma as well, but most seemed to be consistent with signal sickness. Guess they were all affected. Yes, Kaminsky was just the most susceptible. Remarkable, in some sense, that Kaminsky still managed to get them to the M12 vessel. The M13 was so beat up at that point that they couldn't perform any conventional docking maneuvers, so Kaminsky used the old war torpedoes to blast his way in through the hull. The engineer, Boden Flesnik, tried to stop him. Negative. We believe he was the first one Kaminsky killed. There seems to have been something with Plesnik that really set Kaminsky off. It's like he tried to rip his body apart. Now for the M12 vessel, this is where things get truly weird. The old crew was long gone, no surprises there, but Kaminsky did manage to use the recording equipment. Poor bastards. Kaminsky used what appears to be one of those Vostok cassettes that he must have brought with him on the mission. He was clearly delirious beyond all human reason at that point, though he still seemed intent on actually completing the mission. And did he? Did he get a recording of the signal? I don't... We haven't verified that. With all due respect, I wonder if it is wise to play such a recording if one exists. This mission was never about wisdom. This has been all about damage control from the start. And now we're here, and so much damage has already been done. I just need to know it wasn't all for nothing. For tomorrow, then. For tomorrow. It closed itself. The game closed itself. What the fuck? Okay. What the fuck? What the hell? That was fucking crazy. What a crazy game. What a crazy game. There was so much going on there. There was so much going on there. Oh, look, the main menu's completely changed, too. Look, Petro's cassette. Days until salvation. The hell does that mean? What the fuck? Huh. Okay. How interesting. What an interesting game. What an interesting game. There really was a lot going on there. There was a lot going on there. There's a lot going on there. Very, just a very unique game. Very, very unique little experience. Yeah. I was kind of worried that because of the content warning and the whole idea of like, oh, my son is dead, I thought it was gonna go into like a weird, like, distasteful kind of direction, you know? I thought it was gonna start being a bit weird. But, you know, it wasn't. It wasn't. It didn't pull, it didn't try to pull any, like, oh, you have trauma and you must relive it. Like, it kind of did, but it didn't do it in a way that was, like, disrespectful or anything like that. It did it in a way that was kind of interesting, where, like, you know, you descend in the M13, and the farther, the deeper you go, the more the signal fucks with your mind. So there was like an entity causing it. It wasn't just like it did, basically what I'm trying to say is it didn't pull the, oh, you're just mentally ill trope. It did something with it that actually made sense and wasn't just a cop out, you know, that a lot of like really bad just like tropey horror games do nowadays. It actually tried to do something where there was like a physical reason. And it worked well with the vessel itself because you were constantly, you know, under pressure trying to work the vessel and try to get to your coordinates and yada yada. And like there was cool mechanics within that. And then there were obviously sections where you were having like you were having like the whole like flashback thing that we had to the hospital, and then, you know, collecting Petro's data cassette, and then like the flashback to the apartment being set on fire, which I'm assuming is the reason why he was in that state. I don't exactly understand, like the entity that was talking to us said like, oh, like it's their fault. So I'm not exactly sure what happened, but maybe he was out. Maybe he, like, had to go do a thing for Strata, and he didn't make it back in time to save his son from the fire. I'm not exactly sure about that part. That kind of was a little fuzzy for me. But I think that's, like, the overarching message about that section. But then obviously we had like so the thing that was actually like hunting us, I think was that supposed to be like, I said during the playthrough like, oh, I think this is supposed to like represent like our dead son or something like that, but I don't think that's it. I don't think it was Petro hunting us. I don't know what it was. I don't know. There's a lot of questions. The illusion of guilt? It might have been that. It might have pulled that card. Yeah. They did mention the company didn't want to stop their mining operations, so I thought more of, you think they sabotaged them. You think they, set them up, is what you're thinking. That's totally feasible. You figured it was the M12 that caused the fires? I'm not sure why he wasn't there. I think that Maria here was a descendant of those that buried the angel. Yeah, that part was weird. That part was really weird. The whole idea of, like, ending up, like, we dug down into that hole. We went down that rabbit hole, right? And we found ourselves in, like, that kind of, like, chapel-esque type of vibe, and we were learning about how the angel, like, came down and taught everyone, and then, you know, bridged the gap between life and death, and then was exiled, and then... It sounds like that's what they did because the stuff in the game said Victor was blamed due to him being the navigator. Yeah. Yeah, with no context belt, yeah, because you got here. Yeah, thank you, by the way. I appreciate the raid and such. That was... during that letter to the sun. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. How interesting. I read it as a little more direct. There was actually an angel down there reaching out for help to escape its imprisonment, beckoning those to dig, so they did. Okay. Dude, I don't know if the angel was real either. I don't know. It's hard to tell. There was just a lot going on, man. There was a lot going on. I feel like there's definitely a lot of, like, interpretation going on here, and you can interpret it multiple ways. But I mean, shit, if the developer wants to answer or clear any of that up, dude, that would be awesome, because yeah, that was hella confusing. It was a crazy playthrough. It was a crazy playthrough. Yeah. And it's like he killed his whole crew for that. He killed his entire crew because they were going to end the mission and go for extraction, and he said no. I'm continuing. And he, like, killed them. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. That part of the game was fun though, when we were like descending further after we were told the mission was over. That was really enjoyable because it was like, oh, you got to set your waypoint. Okay, now you got to re-record the coordinates. Okay, now you got to go down and use the torpedo. And it was just like, we had a timer as well. Oh, you had like a limited amount of time to get it done, and that part was, I thought, like, pretty fun gameplay, honestly. So simple, but like tense, but enjoyable. Anyways, yeah, good game. Good, solid game. Solid game. Super enjoyed that. And I forget, like, there were a few people who were telling me to play this. Someone told me about it, like, last week, and I forgot about it, and then somebody mentioned it earlier, and I was like, oh, right, that game. I'm gonna look that up. And then you guys were like, yes, play it. And I was like, alright. Alright, I'll play it. And I'm glad I did. That was fun. That was cool. What are the chances someone goes down with one? Yeah. Well, do you think that was set up, or because for some strange reason, Maria sounded like she was surprised that he had one? Yeah, I don't know, there's a lot going on here. Yeah, that too, yeah. It actually made you do a lot of the actions. There was a lot of like moving your mouse around and clicking stuff. You know, it wasn't just like you click on something and it just does a bunch of actions for you. There was like a lot to it. There were a lot of steps that you had to do to actually, you know, perform the actions and whatnot, which is interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, very cool game. Super happy with that. Midnight Hoops was also fun. Obviously, Tales Beyond the Tomb was the kind of the meme game. But question mark out of 10. What would I rate it out of 10? Hey man, that's hard. That's a hard question. It's a hard question. I would honestly, I might give this like an 8 flat. I might give this an 8 flat. Because it was pretty good. It was pretty good. And it was unique. It was unique. That is a monster score. Yes, that is a monster score. It is. And I'm giving it that monster score because I found it to be a unique experience in terms of how it was playing. The various things you actually had to do to progress. That is a monster score.